Hello guys, and welcome to this week is a little mini episode. I'm hoping to do these daily ones, and on this episode I'll just be touching on the journey of healing and how it should be more like a marathon rather than a sprint. Okay, enjoy. I want to talk about healing, the journey of healing, to be more of a marathon more than a sprint. And I say this because the things that we're trying to heal from are some of the things that were encoded in our subconscious mind from an early age, right? So if we're trying to heal from rejection, then we're going to have to tap back into the world when we were first rejected, right? And often, sometimes this goes back into childhood. It goes back to our immediate loved ones, all right? So if you think about how rejection and how, say, lack of self-worth was introduced to you and how long it took, just think about that for a minute, right? How long did it take you? What experiences did you go through? Whether it was from your home life, whether it was from school, whether it was from college, whether it's from the social club, whether it was from your friends, whether it was from being bullied, right? Think about all these things. How long did you experience them for? How long did they continue? Think about it for a minute. Like, if they continue for that long and you're in the formative years and your brain is developing, think about how sturdy that foundation is. Just think about it for 1 minute, right? How sturdy is that foundation of rejection, self-loathing, lack of self-worth, abuse, all of that? Like, how is that? It's literally solidified, is concrete, is calcified, okay? Now, as an adult, you're trying to function life through those building blocks, right? And I call them stumbling blocks because some of the coping mechanism we learned in those years, they served us then to allow us to survive, because often we didn't even have the language to articulate what it is we're experiencing, right? And then here you are as an adult, you're using similar coping strategies, it's not working for you, and sometimes it looks like self-sabotage. It looks like self-sabotage, okay? So when you're thinking about healing, you think, oh my God, I've been doing this inner work and it's taking forever. I've been doing it for a month. I don't see improvement. Seriously? It took years upon years upon years, layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. If you think about healing, it wasn't a sprint when you start experiencing these things. So don't see it as a sprint to healing either. See it as a marathon, and along the way you're going to speed up, along the way you're going to slow down, and along the way you might even stop. But in a marathon you continue, right? So see your journey of healing. If you've gone through family estrangement, so you understand the complexities of family dynamics. You understand what can be installed in the first place. You understand of being the black sheep. You understand being the odd one out. You understand being scapegoated. You understand all of these things. You understand as an adult, maybe you're a mum and your kids have rejected you. Maybe you're a dad and your kids have rejected you. Maybe you're an adult child and your parents have rejected you. Maybe you no longer see your siblings, right? All of these things. What was the other foundations? What was there before, right? So give yourself time, give yourself grace, give yourself patience. You're a human being. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. And I'll say sometimes a wonderful human experience. And sometimes we don't know what we don't know. And as long as we're willing to learn, it's okay. A journey of 1,000 steps starts with a single step. I think that's how the quote goes. I think something like that. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. That's it. Yes. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And I often say, when it comes to healing, we're looking at what would feel like when we heal, but we're forgetting the steps. And most importantly, we forget just how the brain works. Like, literally, if you knew how your brain works, you wouldn't even feel bad when you're slipping back, because you'd understand your brain is just trying to suck you back to what is familiar, right? And it doesn't like changes. It would always draw you back. You'll keep drawing you back. It will draw you back to madness, right? And there's a comfort in madness. And if once you understand how your brain works in terms of trying to heal from something or change something, you'd be like, oh, look at it. My brain is doing that thing again where it doesn't want me to do this. It's finding an excuse for me to do that. I'm going to just not do anything. I am going to be inactive, not because I want to. I'll just find something to distract me. This can look like binge watching Netflix, which is not so bad if you're rewarding yourself at working so hard in a week and now I just want to binge watch something. Okay. Maybe this can look like ignoring other things, ignoring emails, ignoring calls, ignoring friends, not wanting to going out because it's too much, or you've been rejected in the past. This can look in all sorts of ways. It looks different for anyone. It just depends whatever life endeavor that you're trying to do or achieve, right? Life improvement endeavor, rather. Anyway, I'm just bearing that in mind, that when it comes to healing, take it as a marathon, not a sprint, because some of the things that shaped to who you are today, especially in a negative one, they did not happen in a sprint. Therefore, you cannot decode them, uncode them, unwind them, uninstall them in a sprint manner. You can try, and yes, there's some successful stories, but mostly we have to take time, consistency over a period of time, right? Building new neural pathways, right? They say neurons that fire together work together. So we have to get them going. They have to be consistent. It has to be daily. It has to be all the time, right? Whether it's meditation, whether it's reading, whether it's learning, do it. Your future self will thank you for it. Anyway, you amazing people. I hope you're having a wonderful day, whatever you are in the world. And thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to rate this podcast and comment. Thank you so much. And I'll catch up with you soon. Bye. So that is all for this week's episode. I hope you took away something from this. And just remember, guys, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay? It takes time to untangle those things that have solidified, calcified, and concrete. Right? So be patient, give yourself grace, give yourself time. Anyway, you lovely souls, I'll catch up with you guys on another day. Bye.